Welcome to the video for lesson 8-5. Today we'll be talking about the surface area for cones and the lateral area for cones as well. Your assignment today was on page 635, numbers 1 through 8, and we're going to take a look at a couple examples to kind of help you with this. I'm going to look at example 3, and let's do just example 4. So examples 3 and 4 for today's lesson. So much like with cylinders, with cones, we are dealing with the lateral area and the surface area. Remember, with lateral area, it's just the area of the surface, the curved surface, but not counting the base. So in this case, the area, the lateral area of a cone would be this curved shape here. Right? If you think about like a traffic cone, it's that outside portion, that curved part, but we are excluding the base. So this part here, the bottom part, that's not going to be part of my lateral area. Now, in order to find the lateral area, so like on number 3, to find the lateral area, it is going to be pi times the radius times the slant height. We're going to call this L. Okay, that'll give us the lateral area of our cone. So the slant height, right, if I draw this cone again just as an example, it is this height that is going diagonal here, right, from left to right here. That's the slant height. Okay, it's not the vertical up and down height. It is just that slanted height from the base of the cone to the vertex. Okay. So the slant height is this part here going up, right? That's the slant. So if I am looking at example 3, once again we need pi, which is 3.14, times my radius. In this case we're given diameter once again. So diameter is 25. To find the radius, it is half the diameter. So 25 divided by 2, which is 12.5. So my radius is going to be 12.5, and my slant height is this part here. Remember, that's not the vertical dotted line. That's this part here. This is the slant height. And my slant height is 20. And now I can multiply all of that together. Remember, you can use the pi button instead of 3.14 if you want. So if I multiply all of this stuff together, you will get 785 roughly. Okay, and since I'm rounding to the nearest tenth, I'm going to put 0.0, and then we're going to have meters, and then since this is lateral area, we're going to have squared. Okay, so after looking at some of the problems people have sent me, remember, make sure you round to the nearest tenth. I had people putting to the hundredths, right? Tenth is just the one place past the decimal point. Okay, so that was number 3. With number 4, we're talking about surface area of the cone. So the same thing with surface area. You're going to find that lateral area now. So surface area is going to be that lateral area, which is pi times the radius times the slant height, plus now we have to include the base, which is pi times the radius squared. So for example, on number 4, we're given a radius of 17, so r equals 17, and my slant height is 22, and I can plug in what I know. So that's going to be 3.14 for pi times the radius of 17 times the slant height of 22. That's my lateral area. Now I need the area of my base. So I'm going to have 3.14 times my radius once again, which is 17, and that will be squared. Okay. And if I multiply that out, let's start with the area of the base. So 17 squared times 3.14. It gives me about 907.46. Now be careful, don't round yet. Don't round till the very end. And I'm going to do the lateral area now. And I will get 1,174 and 36 hundredths. And now if I add those two together, I get a surface area of 2,081.82 and I need to make sure I'm rounding to the nearest tenth, so that is actually going to be 2,081 and 8/10. My unit is inches, and it is going to be squared since I'm dealing with area. Okay. I hope this was helpful. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. I'm open to Zoom invites, or we can do a Zoom session to kind of help smooth some things over if we're struggling a little bit. So just let me know. I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and I will talk to you later. Thanks.